Grand Rising, everybody. Don't judge me. I'm on here looking crazy. But you know what I just had to come on and say? Like, people have a hard time understanding that they're not the only people going through something. Like, what I've noticed over this past year or two, everybody is going through some crazy shit right now. Like, and even if you have been a person that usually overcome shit fast or, you know, just muscle through stuff, like, because I'm one of them people, I feel like I told y'all before, I've had to ask for more help in this season than I've wanted to. I've had to reach out to more people for help than I wanted to. Because I cannot stand asking somebody for something. It just boils my blood. I hate it. I can't stand asking somebody for something. You want to know why? Because it's like, when you ask people for something, if they got it to give, they'll give it. But then it's just like, sometimes it's just like hard to even ask. You know what I mean? Especially when you used to having your own, or you used to getting your own, or whatever. It's hard to even ask somebody. Because then you got to think about, damn, they going to go tell the world that I asked them for $20. They going to go tell the world that I asked them for help because I need, you know, a way to get to work or what have you, whatever the situation may be. But it's just like, you know, sometimes you got to put your pride to the side and ask for a little bit of help. It's okay. I know for me, I can't stand it. It boils my blood. But like I said, sometimes everybody needs a little help. And then, you know, you have people who refuse to ask for help, even when they know they need some help. Whether it be, you know, for their mental health or, you know, in reference to their kids. It's okay to ask for a little bit of help. Like, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Since November, I've been in like a jam, like in a rut. Like, low-key, I hate saying depressed, but I was like really depressed in November because it was a lot going on. Financially, I wasn't my best. Emotionally, I wasn't my best because there was stuff going on in my family that was really like near and dear to my heart. Like, it really took me out of my element, and I cannot stand being taken out of my element because I'm usually like a high vibrational person. I always tell y'all. But I feel like these past few months, and it seemed like, you know, everybody be going through this type of season. Like, everybody go through this season where they just depressed or they, you know, feeling away. And I feel like I've been called to, you know, be there for my friends a little bit more because a lot of my friends have, not a lot, but a couple of my friends have lost their parents in this season. They have lost their parents in this season, lost their spouses, lost their loved ones, their brothers, their cousins, their sisters, their children. You know, some people have even lost their children. But I just feel like in this season, it's okay to understand that you're not the only person going through something. And it's okay to also understand that everybody doesn't handle things the way that you do. It's okay. One second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But I just feel like people get a little judgy. And they be feeling like, you know, oh, because I'm going through hell, nobody, you know, like, I'm going through hell, so nobody understands. But it's really people out here that understand and probably have went through what you went through, and if not worse. And if not younger, or if not, you know, every person's circumstance is different. So I just feel like you cannot think that nobody has been through what you've been through. Because like I said, everybody grieves differently, everybody acts differently. You know, you just don't know how somebody will react in a situation that you haven't been in, or even if it's been a situation that you've been in. Like, I remember years ago, I had went through something with my husband, and that shit broke me down. When I say it broke me down, people that I thought was in my corner wasn't. People that I thought really loved me showed me a little different. Today, I can look at it from a different viewpoint because I'm a little bit more mature. But I feel like back then, when I was 20-something, baby, I was on a rampage. I didn't give a fuck about nobody. I felt like I hated everybody because I felt like I'm such a genuine person. And you know, for people to really show me who they really was, it really was hurtful. You know what I mean? It's a hurtful feeling. But I just, even though a person has went through that same situation, kind of similar to that situation, it still was not their situation. You get what I'm saying? Now, the way that you would have handled it, not saying nothing, not addressing it, I can't do that, because I'm very much a vocal person. I'm knocking people in their head, whatever. But at the end of the day, I had to look at it like, you know, is it really worth me catching a charge? Is it really worth me losing my nursing license before I got it? Is it really worth me going through hell to try to make somebody else go through hell when they already going to go through hell? And to be honest with you, I had to watch somebody that I loved go through hell. You understand what I'm saying? I had to watch somebody that I loved be broken down to their bottom. I felt like it was their bottom. I don't know if they felt like it was their bottom, but I felt like it was their bottom. And it hurt me to my core. Even though I wanted to get revenge on that person, even though I wanted to hurt that person the way they hurt me, I had to realize that sometimes you don't gotta swing the block and get no revenge. Sometimes the Most High gonna do whatever He need to do for you. And that's what I had to understand. And honestly, it still hurt watching a person go through that. It still hurts watching a person suffer because of all the harm they may have caused you. So I said all that to say, just because the way that you would have handled the situation does not mean the next person will handle the situation that way. Some people weren't taught how to be strong. Some people aren't taught how to be strong, but some people just don't have the wherewithal to go through certain things and come out shining or winning. Some people don't have it. Some people just were never shown how to get through things. Some people were coddled. Some people were just, pacified. Some people just don't have it. And it's okay. Some people got to go through some shit to get through some shit. And that's okay. But none of us are in a place to judge somebody because they're going through hell, just because we can't relate to the situation. We don't have that right to judge somebody on how they are to deal with a situation. We just don't, because you never know if you're going to be faced with that situation tomorrow. You don't know what you're going to be faced with. So at the end of the day, it's just like, just try to be a little bit more understanding, especially if it's your family and your friends, people that you so-called care about. Try to be a little bit more genuine, okay, in your responses, in your actions. Try to be a little bit more caring. Try to be a little bit more sincere. That's the word, sincere. If you're going to be there for somebody, be there for them. It might not have to be monetarily. It might just be just lending your ear, lending your shoulder. I know some people close to me have been through things that I have never experienced, so I really don't know how to help them. But I do ask the Most High to help me have the strength to be there for this person, because if it's somebody that I love, somebody that I adore, I want to be there for them. I want to show up for them, because sometimes when you are the oldest, sometimes when you are the matriarch, sometimes when you are that person for your family, you feel like you going through all this shit alone. You feel like can't nobody else understand because they are not in your position. So it's okay to reach out to somebody and just tell them I'm not okay, because guess what? It's okay not to be okay. And I don't think that first daughters, oldest children, oldest siblings, the matriarch, whoever you may be in your family, I don't think that we understand that we need a little bit of support too. I know I do. I realized that in these past couple months, like, I try to carry everything for everybody, my loved ones, my family, my friends. But sometimes I need somebody too. Sometimes I need a me. I need a me. Sometimes I need somebody to say, Zai, it's okay. It's okay if you got to cry. It's okay if you got to break down. It's okay if you don't have it. And it's just a hard place to be in. So I said all that to say, just try to be a little bit more kind, especially in this season, because y'all don't know what everybody going through. Everybody going through something. So just try to be kind and just try to be mindful. See y'all later. I love y'all. Stay beautiful. Stay blessed. If you're down in the dumps, I hope you cheer up a little bit soon. I'm sorry. I just know it's hard for everybody right now.